And then over here, USDT is not a cryptocurrency.
It is not a, okay, USDT is not US dollar, okay? It is something called Tethers, which is a company based out in Hong Kong that has a Hong Kong bank account where you wire in US dollars from your bank and they will issue you these things called Tethers, okay? And these things, they actually exist on top of the Bitcoin blockchain. They're another token issued on top of the Bitcoin blockchain, and you can then redeem them. If, let's say, you were to sell some Bitcoins and get USDT, you could send it to them, and they will issue you a wire transfer from their Hong Kong bank to whichever bank you want to do. Now, if you want to do that, guys, you're going to have to go through AML, KYC, all the traditional, things that you have to do every time you deal with fiat. But to move these tokens around, you can move them around as USDT, similar to the way you would move Bitcoin. But then again, you're relying on this company that, the reliability, whether this company it will honor those promises to redeem these tokens for US dollars, for real US dollars.
Okay. Okay, so USD Tether is not as popular as Bitcoin, right?
Is it close to the American dollar?
It's close to the US dollar, but for now, if you're beginning, well, here's the problem with USD Tether, okay? If you're a beginner, it's too confusing for a beginner, in my opinion. So I would say stay away from it until you get the hang of it. And for the advanced people, there's not enough volume for you to do anything with it. So, if you're trading $1 million portfolio, there's nothing that Tether can do for you.
Yeah, I would be very cautious on. I wouldn't. Our suggestion is not to use it till you at least understand the pros and cons of it.
Yeah.
Because it's not, like I said, even despite the name USD, everybody's thinking it's US dollar. It is not really US dollar.
Okay. Just like FedEx is not a federal agency.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's how Tether works, guys. I have a Bitcoin, right? So Leon, pretend that Leon is Tether. Leon said, hey, I got, X amount of dollars, I got these 100 Bitcoins in my safe, and I got these dollars to back it up. If you're willing to give me your your Bitcoins, I'll give you this token in return. And whenever you want to cash out, you just let me know, and I'll wire you the money. Now, are you going to trust that? Okay. In Hong Kong, you guys ever been to Hong Kong? Are they under U.S. regulation? I don't know. Can you run to the SEC and say, hey, man, these guys at this bank in Hong Kong took my Bitcoins or my money? I don't know who they are. We can't recommend. It's not like we know who Bank of America is or Chase Bank or Wells Fargo. There's regulators here that if they do something, they take your money, at least there's law enforcement that you can go report it to. If that bank, we don't know what that bank is in Hong Kong. I've never been to Hong Kong. I don't know what the bank is. I don't know anybody there at the bank. So we're not comfortable telling you guys to go use them because we don't know who they are. And we don't know what jurisdiction they fall under, what kind of banking laws they have there. We only know what's in the U.S. If you're in Hong Kong and you know who they are and you trust their banking service, then you might do some research and consider it. But as far as us here in the U.S., we can't say anything negative or bad about them. We just don't know them. And we do know this. We're not going to tell you to put $1 million into USD Tether because there's not enough volume.
So if you want to take profits from Bitcoin, but didn't want to go to fiat, could you jump into Tether? Would you recommend using Tether, and then you're going to go back into BTC when pricing gets better?
Well,
not to get USD real fiat, but just to have a cash equivalent?
Well, for one, we're not financial advisors, so we can't recommend. The question is, do we recommend you go into USD Tether or anything like that if you want to take profits on your crypto and go into USD Tether? That's the question, right? First of all, we're not financial advisors. So we're not licensed financial advisors in the U.S., so we're not allowed to make recommendations on what you should do with your crypto or your money, right? But we can say the USD tether is for the people that want to go into US dollars. That's what they claim. The company claims that if you want to go into US dollars, but you don't want to go into the US fiat dollars, you supposedly, they claim that you can go into USD tether, and if you ever want to go into the real US dollars, that you can ask them and they'll wire it to you.
Minus a commission.
Yeah, minus a commission. We don't know if they'll actually do that because we haven't done that yet.
Yeah,
Okay?
we haven't actually tried to redeem US. I played around with it just to see how it works, but I've never actually tried to get actual US dollars with tethers yet.
Yeah, like I've bought some tethers just to test it out and then go back to Bitcoins and go into other cryptocurrencies just to see if it actually will do it. But we've actually never taken it to call the Hong Kong bank and say, hey, I got $100 worth of tether here. Send me 100 US dollars, real US dollars for it. We've never done that. And even if we wanted to, they don't have enough volume to fill our orders anyway. So